And joining us now to talk about conditions from on the ground in Port-au-Prince is Laurent Umureni, the Haiti director for humanitarian group Mercy Corps. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Just right off the bat, curious to get a sense of what the conditions are like there. What are you seeing firsthand in Port-au-Prince?
Well, thank you for the question. So currently, most activities in Port-au-Prince are at standstill. The international airport is still closed, and the schools are still closed. There are many hospitals which are not functioning because their personnel cannot get to the duty station. Either they cannot supply the medical, they cannot procure the medical supplies. And so the situation is really chaotic. There are still demonstrations, and people can hear shootings in many neighborhoods of Port-au-Prince. And some of my colleagues coming to the office, they reported that they can see dead bodies in the street. The situation is really has deteriorated very significantly, and many roads are barricaded, and people are afraid to go out for fearing for any violence from the armed groups.
What do you think is the most essential need at this point that people who are still on the ground there could use at this point?
Well, I think the most critical need for the time being is first peace and security, so that people can be able to move around and to resume their normal activities. That's the most paramount needs that I can tell. And in addition to that, as humanitarian, now speaking as a humanitarian aid worker, so we need humanitarian access to the people that we serve. The most vulnerable groups, especially the women and the children, being part of the most displaced people in and around Port-au-Prince.
How are you helping those who have been pushed from their homes?
Some people that have been serving who reported that they've been forced to leave 2, 3, 4 times because even in the the current internally displaced person camps that they've been living, they have been attacked. So the situation is terrible there. And currently, they are being reestablished in some temporary camps in order so that the humanitarian aid workers can be able to reach them and provide some basic needs like food, water. But it's not very easy because really the access to many locations is not possible. There are other people who do not have anywhere to go, who have been forced to stay in even a place occupied by the gangs. So it depends on the situation, but I can tell there are many people who fled, and especially if they hear about any alert that the gangs are coming.
You mentioned earlier that what you need is peace. And I'm curious how you think that might come about. Is that something that needs to happen internally or something perhaps that the international community can help with?
So for the immediate solution, I think international deployment could help. Like this, the multinational mission to support security that's being discussed, if it can be deployed as quick as possible. But in the long term, I strongly believe that the problem is Haitian and should be Haitian-led. And so in the long-term solution, for instance, would be to build the capacity of the national police of Haiti and in the army so that they can be fully in charge of the security and safety of their population.
Really helpful to have your insight and perspective there. Laurent Umureni, we thank you so much, the Haiti director for humanitarian group Mercy Corps. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.